We are here for the last day of InterDrone 2018, and I got to tell you, this has been a lot of fun. You know, we've interviewed some really interesting people. There's some really cool tech out on the market now. One of the companies that we met up with that were just looking all over for me because, you know, with my whole ataxia, Mr. Gimpy condition, these guys came out with a product that we're going to show you that's just going to blow your mind. And anyway, we're walking around, and I thought I'd seen it all in the drone industry until we went by this booth. And you know, you think you can get, you know, the little micro drones, and you can get the Delta Wings over here, and you can get the mailbox that opens up and a drone comes out of it to do security around your house. How many companies do you know that will sell a flying rice cooker? Yeah, when we walked by this thing the first time, we were like, we didn't quite catch the net at first, but you can tell this is sort of a play on that Venezuela incident, where if you were to have that that drone there, and by the way, that big cylindrical tube is all batteries. I thought it was like a cannon, but you can see the dual rotor setup. Those are some monster motors on that thing. And on the front end of it there, you see the little tubes coming out toward it. Those little projectiles are what shoot the net out into that specific pattern. So let's go on over here and talk to Trey.
Hi, Jen.
Hey, Trey. Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you.
So
welcome to the AeroGuard booth.
This is what comes out of the front of that. Now, you were telling me earlier that these aren't actually like a bottle rocket. They're
not quite. So there's a compressed gas system cartridge that goes in the back, and that fires the projectiles out, and they pull the net out with them.
Okay. And you know what we'll do? Would you introduce yourself to my flabby-assed audience out there, and just what's your company and what do you guys
Absolutely.
do?
So my name is Trey McFerrin. I'm on the engineering team at SCI Technology, and one of the new products that we are developing is AeroGuard, so our counter drone system. To give you kind of a quick background, we're a large aerospace and defense company. We do avionics for a lot of major aircraft, military equipment, things like that. A lot of contract electronics manufacturing, and this is our foray into unmanned systems. So the AeroGuard system is meant to capture drones.
And that's the AeroGuard there.
That is. So right up here, this is us.
And Trey, I mean, is this your own design? Did you engineer this?
This is. So this is a original SCI design. So that includes the interceptor, the dock that the interceptor lives in, and all of the software to make it autonomously work. So the real magic here, Jim, is making it
live.
Oh, there you go.
On the show, so you're good.
All right, guys, we are back.
You've seen that movie? What was the show called? Girl Interrupted?
something like that.
This is DEMUNSEED interrupted. We lost the live stream network on 420 megahertz here at InterDrone. Actually, the battery died. So we're still here over at FCI Technologies talking to Trey, and we left off with the propulsion system that can you imagine, you know, flying your drone and all of a sudden you see this headed toward you and your FPV goggles?
Well, and part of our mission is to do that so fast that you can't see us. So we come up and we grab you out of the sky.
What is like, I mean, is this like coming at the drone? Have you ever clocked it?
Yeah, so it's clocked the net itself.
Yeah. Like
it's rather fast. So I mean, you kind of see it come out, and then it's wrapped around the drone before you can really see it happen.
What is the standoff? How close do you have to be to the drone to capture it?
So fairly close, but again, that's taken care of by our autonomous target. The drone positions itself where it needs to be by itself.
And stay close, Don, because remember we're on your mic. I'm sorry, I just got to make sure you stay close. So, give me that part again. So how close are you physically before you can
So what
fire?
you see up here in the booth is a fairly typical operational case as far as how close we would need to be. And getting to that target, that firing position is taken care of by our onboard targeting system. So it's driving the drone autonomously to line that shot up and make that capture.
Oh, so the drone is not going to fire until it's in.
That is correct.
Until it knows it's in.
Correct. So it's autonomously.
And is there like a?
So we can capture.
Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Are these rods out here part of the net system?
They're not. So these rods are holding up over the trade show.
Got it. Okay. That's what
in an actual flight, it's all packed up inside the cartridge just like you see here. So this is what you would actually see on the interceptor during the mission.
Right.
So everything's self-contained and it fires out, captures the drone.
Right. So up there, we're just looking at the shape that it takes as it's wrapping this
That's
thing
exactly
up,
right. So the projectile shoot out at an angle, pull the net open, the net scoops out, covers the target, wraps around, grabs it, picks it up, and throws it away.
Right. So where this would be ideal, number one, it would have been a perfect solution down there in Venezuela when that right there happened. Now, I don't know. Did they ever see video? Was there a rice cooker on that, or just a C4 explosive?
So it was a type of improvised explosive device, and I'll point you to YouTube. There's a lot of videos up that claim to kind of have an idea of what happened.
Yeah. Okay. And but this would have been one option, one solution, if they could have detected, deployed, and responded.
Definitely.
Before everything got
that's one of our major.
Did you want to switch?
Use cases would be a tourist or something.
Did you want to switch off?
A drone that they put something, a bomb or something.
No, I'm saying, did you want to?
They're flying it, they shouldn't be there, and you see them, and you set up a drone and take them out.
It's facing the wrong way.
All right, Don, we're going to walk over here and stay nice and close. No, we don't have our mics, and let's check some video here. And I'm going to hand this off to Tim just for a second. And
so take a look up here on the right monitor. These are our capture files. So this is the SM-1000. It's very similar to the drone that threw the bomb in Venezuela. Very sort of size class.
That was my first guess. That's what I thought. That
it's not quite. This is the 8-rotor version, but
He's holding the microphone.
definitely well within the size of the capture.
Get a really good shot of that.
So this is a slightly, slow motion. So that's slow-mo of the net opening up, capturing a fixed-wing aircraft.
And so you were, when is this going to go on the market actually and be available?
We expect it to be commercially available mid-2019.
Okay, and can you give me an idea of what kind of price point is this? Well, first tell me, what's the duration? How long is it going to take you?
So duration isn't really the question to ask. The thing to look at is response time. And that's also kind of where autonomy comes in. So the key here is when a threat comes up, so the threat's flying close to a stadium price, it's coming towards the stadium. You may have 20 to 30 seconds to get captured before you get where you don't want him to do. So it's all about getting in the air quickly, autonomously, going after them and making the shot count the first time.
Yeah, so the way I understand it, you would have the drone on site at the stadium or at the White House. It's actually physically there.
Correct.
You wouldn't. This wouldn't be a mobile unit, right? It has to be there to take care of any threats that happen.
Correct. So we plan to eventually have a mobile variant. However, the core technology, the first one will be a physical fixed drone that goes inside of a docking station. The docking station keeps it ready to go, all the batteries charged, keeps it protected from the elements, sitting there on hot standby ready to go.
Now,
when we get the command to launch, within several seconds, we'll be up in the air going after the drone.
what is it actually locking on with? Is it radar?
So we have a variety of onboard tracking technologies. So we rely on a detection system that tells us where the threat is emitting. So we dispatch an intercept after that threat. When we were within a few hundred meters, we sort of walk on the onboard tracking device to line us up with that final shot.
And so if I'm flying a Mavic, which will do 40 and in a good tailwind, you can hit 60 miles an hour. Yeah. So if I'm flying a Mavic and I'm a bad guy and I'm going down, let's say Pennsylvania Avenue, just for lack of a better street name.
Someone who really don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm only 60 feet off the deck and there's buildings over here and trees over there, is it going to keep up?
Definitely. If your design captures anything under FAA Part 1 and 7, up to 55 tons and 100 miles per hour.
That flies at 100?
Yes, so we're basing on the fact that we're bigger than and faster than the other guy.
Wow. And
the cool thing is we also fall under Part 1 and 7.
Mr. Gimpy's point straight up, Don, because now what kind of power system? Because they're dual rotor, right? So it's a like the X-Star. You know, it's got upward and downward basic motors, so it's redundant then, isn't it? So if you lose a motor on this, it won't fall out of the sky.
We are a defense aerospace company that specializes in high reliability electronics. So one of the key kind of cornerstone design aspects of this system is being able to lose a motor or any other single component in a single fault car, so you don't fall out of the sky.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm pretty impressed. I got to think it's damn ugly, but it's going to do the job.
Well, Jim, it depends on who you ask, but we prefer the word.
Yeah. Oh, it is slick. I'll give you that. But I mean, as long as it does the task, you know, we're not talking little sports car Phantom 1 or whatever. You know,
definitely.
This is a tool. Yeah. You know, this is like a screwdriver or whatever. It's got a specific purpose.
Yes, and we expect this to be a very emerging threat case. So, the three-dimensional threat, the idea that you can have legacy security systems around a infrastructure installation, around anything. You've got sensors, you've got guards that the drone can strap a bomb on and fly right over the top.
Yeah.
So we're addressing that 3D threat.
Yeah. And it's just like I talked about during the speaker panel yesterday on drones and public safety. It's come down to this. Either something really good is going to happen with a drone and somebody is going to capture the terrorist with this, for instance, or the terrorist is going to pull it off. And if the terrorist does pull it off, the drone industry is in big trouble because of the media and public perception. Exactly.
So the proliferation of drones has opened up so many new possibilities, so many things that we can do better today than we could before. And with any type of industry, you're going to have bad actors. You're going to have people not doing it right. The small minority,
exactly.
But letting them win for everybody simply won't do. So having policing systems like this in place to solve that problem allows everybody else to think about their history and make it a little better place.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Trey, best of luck to you. Let them know where they can find you, and you know, is there a website with contact information if anybody's got questions?
Absolutely. So if we can take another shot of the logo over here. SCI Technology is the name of our company, and if you go to www.sci.com/Aerogard for more information, and also restopdrones.com for this product.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I've got a couple of people out there that are commenting live that they're really having a hard time hearing us. So we'll try to keep the camera closer, and I've got one more thing to show you because we're gonna. Everybody gets a house. No, this isn't Oprah. Trey, thanks very much.
Thank you, Jim. Thank
and
you so much.
so they have their contact information and things you can get a hold of you.
Yes, definitely.
And we're good to go. All right. Well, anyway, if I'm at a football game and the sirens go off and I see the flying cigar flying up there above,
we'll be getting the job done.
I'm counting on you, buddy.
All right, we are too.
All right, we'll see you later.
Oh, and also, if I could add, we'll be at Commercial UAD coming up in early October. So, anyone interested in taking a look at the booth, we'll be set up there.
Very
and
great.
also with GSX, the Security Expo coming up in a couple of weeks here in Vegas.
Well, since you didn't get to catch actually live, as soon as this posts, you can watch it and go, oh man, I forgot to say hello to my girlfriend. Are you there?
No, I'm not.
Girlfriends.
Right.
See you later. All right, just keep it live. You guys are gonna have to stick with me here because we're gonna do it all in one shot. Now, remember the video that we did yesterday where we were talking about the hydrogen fuel cells? What was the name of that company, Tim?
Doosan.
Well, we're gonna swing over by Doosan and see if we can catch them off guard one more time to get some free hats. They got these really badass Major League Baseball hats. I don't know if they're Korean or Japanese. Not that matters. Oh, this is the hat right here. So, but I didn't get one. Tim Gillespie got one. Don Wint got one. My wife got one. I think they even got this one for Ed Schrader. He's the director over at Swarm. All right, so let me see. Follow me here, and we're going to see if we can talk them out of how many. I'm going to get 3 hats. You remember me? Was it you that I was talking to when we were trying to figure out how this thing flies on what radio? Well, hey, I've got a question for you. Get a shot of that thing first, because we got to get the word out. You are with Busan, right? Now, I got to ask, because we were here last time and I was trying to get an answer. That is powered by hydrogen fuel cell, correct? What kind of radio does it use? What frequency? Yeah. It's only close to them, Don.
We all have our application.
Most things using camera.
On an app type of thing? Oh, okay. All right, well, we're live on social media to about 873,000 people on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Toys R Us. Just right after, you know, that social media platform they set up. And I always give away like prizes, little prizes to the first person who comments. And I'd like to like give them a little trinket. Can I get like I don't know, 1 or 3 of your hats to give away on social media? Would that work? Yeah. Yeah? All right. Yeah, just 3. That's all I need. Just 3. You get some? Yeah, let's do it. Score. That worked. He's getting me 3 hats. Huh? Anyway, so, you know, you just have to be a car salesman. I used to tell salesmen all the time, never ever walk up to a customer and try to sell them something. The first thing you have to do is get in the sheets with them. And basically what that means is get to know them, you know, talk to them, and then close the deal. What was your name? Jay? Jim. Oh, they get baseballs too. Oh, check it out. Right on. All right, you guys, so we've got 3 baseballs and 3 hats that we're going to be giving away from Doosan Technologies. And where are you guys out of? What part of the world do you occupy? Are you in Korea?
Yeah.
Korea? In like Seoul or Beijing side? No, I don't know. I was thinking of what's the capital of North Korea?
North Korea?
Yeah. Pyongyang. That's what I was trying to tell him, Jim. That's okay. So if you watch DEMUNSEED with a U on YouTube, yeah, you can watch this recorded later and then go, I gave him 3 hats. All right, Jay. Have a good day, okay?
See you.
All right, see you later. Oh yeah, you're gonna put one on. How do you like me now? What movie is that from? Okay, so we're gonna head on out of here. We're taking off out of Doosan Technologies. If you look right over there, that's that hydrogen fuel cell powered, and it's basically just a demonstration model of a drone that'll fly using strictly hydrogen fuel cells. Now, the question I posed to him yesterday, I don't know if you watched that video, but I was asking him, you know, if you can power it with a hydrogen fuel cell, is the technology possible for the drone when it starts running out of hydrogen just to drop down to a lake or a sewer system, whatever, and just suck some water in there, turn that, and electrolysis, whatever, turn it back into hydrogen, and just keep on going. Fly all the way across the United States. Or be the first drone pilot to fly all the way around the world. I'll tell you who's flying around the world right now. Klever Friere. He's probably about halfway right about now. Some of you might know Klever. Well, Klever, he either still is or he was, past tense, the CEO of Dreamqii. And as of the day that we left for InterDrone 2018, I'm still having backers, you know, all of you good folks out there that put up your hard-earned money to do a pre-order of the Plexidrone. Still haven't received it. And how long has it been? 4 years. Swear to God, swear to fucking God. Dreamqii, that Canadian-based, I think they're in Vancouver, aren't they? I'm not sure, I think it's Vancouver. But, you know, Klever gets out of college or drops out early or his mom kicks him out, I don't know. Starts up this company, Dreamqii, comes up with the Plexidrone, which has got interchangeable, you can fly it with 4 motors, or you can put the X-8s on there and you're flying it with 8 motors. And that was almost 4 years ago. I mean, guys have put up $1,500, $2,500, and Dreamqii is putting out these statements like, oh, we expect to deliver it in June. Oh, by the way, do you want to order the PlexiPak? And it's a backpack for your drone to go in. Finally, they get around to releasing a video of a Plexidrone actually flying. And everybody's like, wow, there is a real Plexidrone out there. It exists. Until one person noticed, as the Plexidrone was taking off, there was a waterfall behind it. And the waterfall was running backwards. So they tried to pull a fast one by posting this fake video, and whichever dumb shit over at Dreamqii said, hey boss, this will work, flipped a video. So the drone wasn't taking off at all. They probably dropped it from the 2nd floor or whatever. So I know that there's a lot of really pissed off people out there. And Klever has a reputation of doing the pit bull maneuver on anybody who threatens his good name. But Klever's got to understand this is the good old United States of America, and we have freedom of speech. So Klever, I think you're ugly. I don't even know what you look like, but I have the right to say that because this is the United States of America, buddy. And if you bought the Plexidrone and you still haven't got it, I'm inviting you to come over to our forum, our group page on Facebook. It's called Plexidrone WTF. And that's a private group, and we're just all together in one place, bitching, moaning, and coming up with some strategy, like a civil lawsuit or damages, whatever. But free speech rules. So Klever, the party ain't over till the party's over. Hey, I gotta thank a few of really great people here at InterDrone before we get out of here. Where's that map at? Is the map that way? The map?
What
is it that way? I don't know, we'll skip the map.
The map where all the locations is that way. With everybody's location, you mean?
And we'll just do it here. So I want to thank Satori. You're going to see a video up on DEMUNSEED of this little slick project right here. This is coming out on the market. You know, anybody that goes to school, flight school, you can be a pilot. But if you want to be a safe pilot, you got to have a co-pilot. I'm trying to come up with a good mission statement for them, or a slogan, you know? this is what this does. Now remember, I'm Mr. Gimpy. I've got this whole neuroataxia thing going on. I can't keep my hands steady or my equilibrium to save my freaking life. So when we saw this thing, we were like blown away. In a nutshell, this is coming out in a couple of months. Here's what it does. This mount right here, it mounts to your radio, to your Phantom 4 radio, to your Inspire, to Phantom 3, and some Teresa's. So your the handle that's on your radio, it just clicks right into there. And then you put your radio on top of here, and you put this on your tripod, and now you're hands-free. You can have a second one for your cameraman, and then you are the primary sitting right here. So, ingenious idea. And when I met these guys, I had to talk to them. This is a beta version, and it's 3D printed, but it's getting injection molded right now, and it's going to be out and available by the end of the year. Check them out over at Satori. Now, I've got two things coming along. We've got Mr. Gimpy Live, which we're still playing with, trying to get the studio set up. But I've also got a new one. It's called Living Extraordinary. So I'm launching a new podcast. It's going to be on the Apple Podcast app and over at Google, and I'm hosting it at Anchor. Living Extraordinary, and extraordinary is all one word, hosted by Jim Maurer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post 4 podcasts a month, 1 a week. 3 of them are going to be true stories. They're going to be adventures I've been on. I've been around the world 7 or 8 times. I've got a world record in Guinness. Well, I'm going to tell you some stories about being shot at, getting swept out to sea, crashing a hang glider, cutting away from a parachute, all kinds of crazy shit. But here's the kicker. 3 of the stories are going to be true. I'm not telling you which ones. One of them is going to be a bunch of bullshit. I'm just going to make up a story and see if I can get you to believe it. You're going to figure out which of those stories is fiction and message me. If you message me the right answer, all those people go into a hat, we pull a name, and we're going to give these away, the co-pilot from Satori, and we're going to give some prizes away from acesdeals.net, and from Transmart, we've got the Bluetooth, and InterDrone has got all kinds of cool stuff. You know what? On my way out, do me a favor, Don. Let me introduce you to my crew. I've got to thank my crew before we get out of InterDrone 2018. I want to thank my good friend Tim. Tim, thank you very much. Tim Gillespie, ladies and gentlemen. Him and Ed Schrader. Ed Schrader is right now the managing director of the Swarm Network, which is our search and rescue organization. And between these guys, man, I could not do it. So I got to thank Tim, who helped produce the InterDrone this year. And if you flip away, I mean, I'm a collaborator. I'll work with anyone. We've even got freaking clowns on this crew. Turn the camera. Say hello. Say hello, Don. So anyway, you know how long I've been holding on to that rubber nose just to do that joke? So follow me out of here, and you'll see. Now, for you DJI lovers, I know you're pissing and moaning right now that I didn't go buy DJI. Well, DJI gets all the freaking press they need, and they're not coming out with any revolutionary, groundbreaking, friggin' awe-inspiring, technology. So what?
I was trying quietly. I was gonna see, like, the web address and things on the inside.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me get this first. So anyway, if DJI comes out with something brand new, we'll cover it. Until then, I want to hit on what's new technology and talk to people that are kind of cutting edge and revolutionary. Okay. So anyway, that about wraps it up. I hope you guys had a good time. And to those of you subscribers, all 30,000 of you, and you know, people like Eclipse Rovers and GearBest and Transmart and Parrot over there. I've crashed the disco 3 times and they've fixed it for me. And, you know, put a new camera on it or whatever. And it wasn't always free, but it's the best customer service in the drone industry. So, and Parrot's got a new drone coming out. You got to check it out. And then, the last one was, Peter over at acesdeals.net. Peter and I have been working together for freaking infinity, and I'm still trying to figure out what's on the other side of infinity. All right, you guys, do not forget to kiss that flabby ass wife of yours. Whatever you do, be brilliant. Jim Bowers, DEMUNSEED here at InterDrone 2018. I got one more thing to do.